Hello everyone, I'm Mike,
Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm abluegolfball.
and today we have something very special for you guys.
That's right, the two of us will be doing a collaboration PTCGO miniseries for you all.
Today's match is going to be a budget deck, and as previously mentioned, we have set the cap at $80.
That's correct. We also have the prices on Troll and Toad, based on Troll and Toad prices as well. So without further ado, let's see these decks in action here on Pokemon TCG Online.
Alright, so I'm looking forward to a very exciting battle. How about you, Blue Golf Ball?
Oh, for sure. Certainly I am.
Alright, so it looks like I think Mike is going to be able to start first. And no, sorry, that's actually Blue Golf
That
Ball.
looks like a blue golf ball starting first.
Alright.
And we see both the players saying good luck to them, and they're responding, yep, you too. So
Absolutely. So right off the bat, we see both the Yveltals and a Trubbish getting laid down. So I feel like we're gonna see Garbodor nice and early.
that might be the case, but that's it. Blue Golf Ball passes the turn.
Okay, so that is quite interesting. The Pokemon Fan Club is getting played down, and looks like Mike is going straight for two Florges EXs.
That is a good start, and Pokemon Fan Club is such a good supporter to start off with.
Absolutely. I think one of the decks that really emphasized the usage of the Pokemon Fan Club is really the Fairy type decks. I feel like there's just a lot of synergy there.
Oh, I would definitely agree. And we see here Blue Golf Ball playing the Ultra Ball. Looks like we'll be looking through the list of Pokemon available to him. It goes for an Yveltal EX here.
Yeah, Yveltal EX, that's right. So we are seeing it down. No supporter cards in a Blue Golf Ball's hand just yet. So hopefully he can do something about that, because only a single card remaining. Mike plays another Pokemon Fan Club.
That's right. Yeah, only one card left, and there was no energy in the discard pile, so he couldn't energy accelerate with that Oblivion Wing.
That is unfortunate. So we'll see if a Blue Golf Ball is able to sort of turn around the flow of the game. Mike just laying down a whole lot of Pokemon at play.
Oh wow, look at that top deck. Top decking that Juniper right there, and against the stadium there. Still no energies, and missing on the energy acceleration.
That is a little unfortunate. However, I do see a Blue Golf Ball is definitely picking up the pace. That N, I think, is going to help out a Blue Golf Ball to a great extent as well. Looks like the players are just chatting with each other.
Yeah, you're mentioning that resistance. That's very true. With playing the advantage of playing that fairy deck, you get the darkness resistance, which helps out a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. I think already we are seeing a Blue Golf Ball at a pretty significant disadvantage. We'll see if he is able to turn around the game. Again, it's too early for us to really determine.
Yeah, we see right here off that Professor Birch discarding 2-3 discards for Darkness Energies. Looks like he's trying to play it patient and get some energies accelerating there, but perhaps discarding 3 may have been a little bit too much.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. I would personally think that I would have gone with just discarding 2 energy cards. I mean, we never know how long that Yveltal will be able to survive, right? So we'll see if that was a good move on a Blue Golf Ball's part.
Yeah, I think he's really taking the chance that he would hit the active Swirlix for a couple more times, which would have been pretty funny.
But again, it is a sleep right now, so we never know. It could have actually been the right move. We are seeing a fourth Florges EX coming out. My goodness.
Oh wow, yeah, all 4 and a switch. This is a really good. What is this? Turn 3 right here? Or is it
I believe so. Yeah, sorry, I've lost sort of track of time as well. We are seeing the executes coming out. Yeah, so I think that is going to be it for the Yveltal.
Yeah, a really good play by Mike right here, keeping that dowsing machine and having the flexibility, if the stadium does get countered, have the flexibility to use dowsing machine and get back another stadium, or anything else really.
Absolutely, and those eggs are definitely handy as well. I mean, they can easily get discarded, and then through the propagation ability, Mike can retrieve them and put them back into his hand. So
yeah, it looks like a Blue Golf Ball opted to play an energy on the Malamar. Of course, nothing would work since Mike has the Slurpuff with, what is that called? What is that ability called?
I believe it's taste. No, it's not tasting. I can't.
Sweet Veil. That's
Sweet
right.
Veil. There we go.
So that blocked that special condition with the sleep on for Malamar's ability.
Exactly. And also I have to say that with the Heart Charm getting latched on to that Yveltal EX, now it's almost as though both players have essentially resistance of each other. So I think that kind of puts things back in a Blue Golf Ball's favor, just a little bit at least.
Right, and it looks like you can see here a blue golf ball taking his time, kind of calculating if he would survive the turn.
Right.
And choosing to use Oblivion Wing or choosing to use Evil Ball. So we're going to have to see which one does he choose and calculating if he can survive the turn, especially if Mike can get the stadium back into play and bring back those eggs.
Absolutely. So what do you think would have been the better choice this time around? Would you have gone with the Y Cyclone or the Evil Ball if you were in that situation?
You know, I'm not too sure. We can see here, seeing that Bright Garden would have knocked out the Evil Ball without the Hard Charm, but I don't know. In this kind of situation, I may have gone with the Evil Ball, but Y Cyclone is pretty conservative.
Absolutely, yeah. Because I mean, again, even though you did have the Hard Charm latched on to that Evil Toll EX, a Startling Megaphone could have spelled a little bit of trouble. So I think absolutely the more conservative choice was going with the Y Cyclone attack.
Exactly, yeah, and I think that's probably the calculations going in there, and we see with the Dow's Machine as predicted, very well played, getting the Sky Field back in the stadium.
Luckily though, that Evil Toll EX is absolutely going to be able to survive at least one attack, so we see that Hard Charm play by a blue golf ball definitely seems to be... no, it's actually, sorry, I actually miscalculated that the Florges EX takes into account the itself as well, doesn't it, when using the Bright Garden attack?
That's a good question. I'm not entirely sure. But in any case, the attack, I think it did, what was it, 160? So
160, that's right. So 9 Pokemon in play. Yeah, so it's 20 damage times the number of Fairy and Grass Pokemon at play. Yeah, so that Hard Charm definitely came in handy, allowing that Evil Toll EX to survive. Yeah, so that was an excellent move.
Looks like another conservative route here, playing for the... Oh my goodness, is he going to plan to really do that? And that is one jacked up Malamar EX.
That Malamar EX is an absolute killer at this point. I mean, it's just going to be able to ravage through any Pokemon, unless we see tons and tons of tails in a row, which is by no means uncommon in the PTCGO.
Yeah, you never know what can happen with all those tails. Alright, so it looks like the Juniper right here in the fresh hand of 7.
So we are seeing a Xerneas in the hand. Let's see if Mike decides to play down. I mean, it looks like he's actually going to retreat that Florges EX, bring out a fresh new one at play, and the Bright Garden will allow him to snag 2 additional prize cards. So quite an advantage we are seeing on Mike's side at the moment.
Yeah, oh, for sure. We see a really great prize advantage here, up 3 to nothing. So. And looks like the aspect of choice is going to be a Scramble Switch, so we'll have to see if that will come into play at all.
Absolutely. So, Scramble Switch, is that an affordable aspect card? I'm not entirely sure how much it would cost, because I know Dowsing Machine cost, what, $8 or something like that?
Yeah, I think Scramble Switch was about $5.
About $5.
The Malamar EX with all his energies paid off, flipping 5 heads.
Absolutely, just ravaged that Florges EX. Alright, so looks like Mike is taking a look at his discard pile, weighing his options, and they're gonna go with a Bright Garden, hitting that Malamar EX for a mere 120 damage for the time being. So
yeah, it looks like Mike opted not to pile on the executes with the stadium, the Skyfield. We see an interesting move here. We could actually see Darkrai attack. That's pretty fascinating, huh? We don't really see Darkrai do that.
So, I mean, it is unfortunate, though, for Blue Golf Ball that there was no executes for him to be able to snipe out. So I felt like playing conservatively definitely paid off with respects to Mike's last move.
Oh, definitely. And, you know, it's really a classic to see Darkrai in action again. We don't see Darkrai get his day in the sun much at all.
Absolutely.
And this looks like a very interesting play. Lysandering out the Slurpuff and taking 3 prizes right here.
3 prize cards, exactly. Wow, it looks like the Blue Golf Ball managed to make a massive turnaround. I mean, he was down 3 prize cards initially, and now we are seeing him with only 1 prize card remaining that would allow him to win the game. And we are seeing the Lysander as well, so...
Oh yeah. Oh, that Lysander is a powerful card indeed. Lysandering out, taking out the Malamar, 2 prizes, and they are tied in prizes right now.
This is a very, very intense game right now. Not really sure which way it's going to go.
Yeah, I think the definitely the resistance paid off at the end because I think it's a little bit tricky. You can't just Lysander out the Slurpuff there and take it out for 90
Exactly.
with that resistance. Yeah.
That is unfortunate. So there was definitely a massive type advantage, I would say, that Mike had in this game.
Yeah, even with the Garbodor in action now, it wouldn't really matter since the Sweet Veil doesn't really have any. It wouldn't change any outcome in this matchup.
Yeah, that is very unfortunate. But again, we don't exactly know how things are going to go. Still a very, very interesting and action-paced sort of game at the moment.
Yep. But again, we know for sure, right? Mike has that Lysander, and it looks like Mike's going to say GG right here. The only out that a blue golf ball had was probably to play an N to disrupt that Lysander. Yeah.
Absolutely. So that is a bit unfortunate, but nonetheless a very exciting game. Mike taking the advantage, so he has won the very first game thus far.
Oh yeah, and even with that troubleshot there, it wouldn't have mattered because the floor just hitting for 100 could have Lysandered out the Garbodor as well.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, so that was unfortunate. The N would have been the card to potentially save the day, as long as we didn't see any VS Seekers, or of course the Lysander coming back into Mike's hand.
Correct. And here we go. This is game 2, guys. That was a fantastic game, as you can see Mike replying right there in that chat. Start leading off the Florges. That's pretty, it's not a terrible start. And I think that's, Xerneas is probably the best Pokemon to start here.
Yeah, absolutely.
For Mike.
With the energy acceleration mechanism that it has. So we're seeing the Ultra Ball, and it looks like Mike is going to grab a Slurpuff. That is a very unusual mistake.
Oh, and he says it was a mistake. Yeah, that is a mistake.
Yeah.
It's been good to see. Probably the Swirlix, I think, if anything else.
Alright, so we are seeing the Xerneas make its appearance. However, it's not the active Pokemon, so we won't really be seeing that energy acceleration, at least not yet. The Battle Compressor as well. So what do you think he's going to Battle Compress away?
Could get out a couple more eggs. I think even with Xerneas being on the bench is really nice. Could see for sure like a switch, right, and an energy drop on the Xerneas. That'd be really good too.
Absolutely. So it looks like a blue golf ball is opting for the Professor's Letter. Has the ability to draw onto quite a few prize cards. Quite a few energy cards, but it looks like he's just going to go with a single one. I think we're gonna see the Professor Juniper getting used this turn.
Yep, it looks like he opted to just discard the Lysander, using the Ultra Ball to discard that, and maybe going for a Malamar. Who knows? Or maybe the Trubbish. Looks like the Malamar it is.
Yeah, it looks like it is going to be the Malamar EX. I think that Hyper Hypnosis is definitely going to come in handy as well. So I think it's a very solid option to keep that Malamar EX on the bench.
Correct. Unless we see the Sweet Veil Slurpuff right away, and then that would nullify the ability.
Right. But then again, there's always Garbodor, of course, would nullify the Malamar EX's special
nullifies
moves.
everybody.
That's right. So Garbodor is still a very devastating Pokemon, I would say. Just doesn't see a whole lot of action nowadays.
Right. With all these new cards coming into play, like Silent Lab and Wobbuffet, we don't see too much Garbodor anymore.
I would say that's a bit unfortunate. Personally speaking, Garbodor is one of my favorite Pokemon. Yeah, I just love it. Just shuts down a whole lot of decks.
Yeah, certainly a classic. And yeah, we can see right here, Mike earlier in the previous turn was able to hit for 100, going for massive amounts of damage right away.
And again, that resistance is really putting a blue golf ball in a massive disadvantage. That Y-Cyclone only hitting for a mere 70 damage. So this is a very interesting sort of battle. And again, just an unfortunate type matchup.
Yeah, that's correct. And also with that Y-Cyclone, it does make it seem a little bit more conservative for a blue golf ball, kind of saving the DCEs and seeing, kind of preserving more energies.
Absolutely. Luckily though, I felt like the Y-Cyclone was the right choice, because we're seeing the other Yveltal EX now loaded up and ready to go. I think a blue golf ball is going to end off their turn by using the what's it called? The first attack.
Oh, Evil Ball?
Evil Ball. There you go. My apologies. But oh no, so we are seeing him undo the turn. So this is interesting. So we're seeing a bit of a dilemma here.
Yeah, I think a blue golf ball looks like he forgot that Garbodor was in play. Like the irony that we just kind of discussed about that.
Absolutely.
So we could see a blue golf ball kind of making the math right here. He wouldn't be able to knock out that Florges, I don't think, even with a evil ball. That would have been
100 damage. Is that correct?
Oh yeah, that would have been 100. That would have been short.
No, I think that would have been more than enough. Yeah, because that Florges only had 90 HP remaining.
Oh sure, but kind of going a very conservative route here with
the evil tool coming out
wing.
in play. Absolutely. So that is a very interesting move. Definitely not one that I would have foreseen.
Yeah, I think you know, with the if he would have done an evil ball, that would have been 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 80. That would have been enough to knock out the Florges, I think.
Exactly.
No, it wouldn't have been. It would have been
wouldn't?
80 because yeah, it would have been 100 minus the 20, so it would have been 80.
No,
and
no,
Florges EX only had 70.
No, but there's
so that would have been only 150.
Right, but there's 2 energies on the Florges EX, correct? And then there would have been 3 energies on that Evil Tool EX. So
that's correct.
120, and then minus the 20 damage. So that would have been just enough. So I think that may have actually been a calculation mistake.
Yeah, that would have been a calculation mistake, and I think this was that was a turning point in the game too. You know, if he was able to knock out that Florges EX, that would have been a huge turning point in the game.
Absolutely, I think.
But we see here he could still turn something around here with a scramble switch, perhaps.
Absolutely. So we are seeing again a blue golf ball just taking his time deciding what would be the best move. We're seeing that Darkrai EX coming out into play again. It looks like it's your Pokemon that a blue golf ball just loves.
Yeah, that Darkrai EX definitely is making an appearance, taking out the Execute, getting a quick prize right there. And I mean, we could still see something, you know, like a Lysander and kind of bringing out something else from the bench and then sniping the active Florges EX as well.
That would definitely be a move that I think would sort of equalize the game to a certain extent. I mean, that Darkrai EX with its sniping abilities definitely does seem to be making a huge difference in this game. So
yeah, and you know, that's the thing too. We don't see Darkrai it's as an attacker anymore. He's always a support, you know, kind of there just to have the free retreat. But there it is. There is that Lysander and bringing out that Swirlix.
The double prize card. This will put a blue golf ball in the prize card advantage. So only 2 prize cards remaining to win. So that was an excellent move on a blue golf ball's part.
Yeah, and you know the thing with the Florges EX is that they only need two energy cards. They set up so easily, and it's really advantageous that way.
Exactly, they're very energetically efficient, and also with the Skyfield Stadium card, just a massive power boost to that Florges EX. So we are seeing the N getting played this time around, so that is going to reduce a blue golf ball's hand to a mere 2 cards, and that Darkrai EX is unfortunately getting knocked out as well. So.
Yeah, it looks like I think it's gonna be GG. We saw the Dowsing Machine in Mike's hand, and that could go for that Lysander and bring out the Evil Tall on the bench.
Yeah,
and,
so I think
I think N would have been really good in this kind of scenario.
Exactly, I think that is unfortunate. I think that's how it's gonna go down. Again, we are seeing a blue golf ball hitting that Evil Ball for 120 damage, and yes.
Oh yeah, right there, and we will see that Dowsing Machine. So. Again, this was a really good close game, and it was a fun battle to see 2 budget decks go at it.
Exactly.
And you know, the irony is that both of them are kind of rivals of each other. Very like light versus dark.
Yeah, and again, another victory by Lysander. So that's 2 games by Lysander. Is that correct, the blue golf ball?
Oh yeah, it looks like it would be should be a knockout here. And that would end the game. We even see a retreat here with the one with the muscle band to kind of guarantee the knockout.
Right, because that other Florges EX was a bit short in terms of damage. But I think there were some executes in the discard pile as well, unless I'm mistaken.
The Garbodor had it shut off.
Ah, there we go. Yeah, so that Garbodor definitely did make a pretty big difference. But yeah, so it looks like that is going to be it.
Yeah, that was a very exciting battle, and you know, this is only the first episode out of 3, and for all of our audience to enjoy.
Exactly. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, we have provided a ton of links in the description section of all of our videos where you guys can access both my channel and a Blue Golf Balls channel, as well as the deck lists that we had made in terms of building these budget decks. So I definitely recommend you guys to check them out. Anything else you'd like to finish us off with, a Blue Golf Ball?
Oh yeah, definitely check out the videos, check out the links, and give the video a thumbs up. You know, both of us we enjoy reading your guys' comments, and for us to contribute to the PTC the Pokemon community is a blessing. So for sure, give it a video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channels, and for sure we'll have more content for you guys.
Exactly. So thank you guys very much, and we will see you guys next time.
All right. Yep. See you guys later. Goodbye.